think that someone who went to Stanford with their history of, blue bloods and nepotism would be more familiar with accurate terms in that regard, considering the lack of a fan base Stanford has and the fact that Rule of Tree averages about 0 comments per article. This is probably, I'm like his best friend this month. The Stanford offense will score as many touchdowns offensively as Stanford researchers have developed periodic elements, which is 0.
A.J. McCarron is a great quarterback. He's second in the country in pass efficiency. He's second in the country in yards per attempt. But Aaron Murray's first in both of those categories. And unlike A.J. McCarron, Aaron Murray can lead a fourth-quarter comeback without breaking down and crying like a girl.
That was pretty strong. That was strong.
Let me get back to the Orange Bowl. Really? I mean, we're thinking Florida State, a team that lost to NC State, is going to blow out a Big East team.
Stop the fight! She went after Florida State. It's all over. I got a hug out. It's over. It's over, dog. I'm sorry. You fought a good fight. Oh, and let there be no question. Not Andrea. It's not her.
Let there be no question. I would like to send an open invitation to Mr. Scott Strong.
Yeah.
Anytime he wants to come sit next to DK,
we can bring him up here.
Let's bring him right up here.
Come on, he was taking cheap shots.
Very cheap.
He did get crazy.
Very cheap, and that's what I like about it.
As long as Andrea Adelson doesn't get it, I'm okay with it because she took those shots.
I like that he brought it off the field. Personal attacks.
And he did his research.
Yes.
That was great.
So good.
And the United Award for Best Blogger Trash Talk. I mean, I'm going to open it just to be, correct or whatever. Scott Chong. Of course. Scott Chong. Now, Scott was upset that he could not be with us tonight, but he did send in his moving acceptance speech.
I'd like to thank ESPN Unite for having me on. I really appreciate how Reese had my back in both of the throwdowns, and I forgive Danny because I know he's been hit in the head a lot. I'd like to acknowledge Rule of Tree and its reader. In particular, I'd like to thank Jacob Jaffe's mom for giving him permission to participate. I'd also like to recognize the ongoing ineptitude of Stanford alumni. If they didn't waste their time researching things like marshmallows instead of real science, I wouldn't be able to make periodic table jokes at their expense. Most importantly, I'd like to thank everyone who reads CaliforniaGoldenBlogs. You're awesome, and I really appreciate your support. Go Bears!
Wow.
He's not allowed back on. He's taking cheap shots at me. You split money. You giving him some action. Give shout-outs to Reese. Oh, thank you, Reese.
Did you guys see anything else this
Yeah, I'm fired up. Scott Chong needs to come on here.
Well, I also want to thank Jacob Jaffe's mom for letting him have us for Rule of Tree because he's done a fantastic job as well. So thank you.
Yes. Not as good as Chong, though.